And what is happening, Grazy creators? This is part 4 of the Zerple episode, and we're going to be creating still this guy, and this should be the end. In fact, we're not creating these guys. We are creating the poster to go with the background of these guys. My apologies, guys. This is part 4, and if you come from part 1, 2, and 3, you should have a Zerple already, and possibly even more than one if you've gone and create loads of them. But if you want to not do the poster part now, that's coming up in this episode. Also, guys, just 2 little parts. Is the first part creating a poster and the background, and then we create a poster with 2 of the Erple creatures. So I show you how to make a poster with more than 1 creature and everything. That is all live, so be careful there. That's live. That's not edited or anything. So just put it in there for the end. But please wrap up now with this and enjoy yourself, and we will be straight back next time with the next Erple creature. So look forward to that. Enjoy, guys. And welcome back to this part of the episode where we are going to be teaching you guys how to make the poster element list. So it's only a short one, not too quick, not too long. And what we're going to do, we can do it through layer 1 here, right? Now, as you can see, layer 1 is just white. In fact, it's just add a layer, and then we'll group that. And then we're going to call this background, okay? Or poster. Let's call it poster. Poster. And what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to fill this with a color. So on this first layer, we're going to grab our fill tool here, and we're going to go for a color. Now, I went last time for pink on a green, so I'm going to go light blue this time, see what this one works out like. So this get our Zerple, and what I want to do is sort of like put in the center around about there. Now go back to our blue, and we want to add 1. Okay, it's done what it's needed to do. Right, so we've got a blue background then, guys. And what we're going to do, first of all, I'm just going to go into your brush presets up here, or I need to select brush first. And then there's one down here, and I've got the name for it now for you. It's called Screen Tone Noir. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. I'm dyslexic. Screen Tone is called, right? And what I do is select. I love this one. It's really cool. Sorry. And then what I want to do is select the square. Okay, so the rectangular tool. Yeah. I go on the halfway corner. That's better. That's what I'm going to do. Halfway then, guys, or just over, whatever I'm doing. Halfway, corner. I just like the look of it. I do. And then what we do is go back down this blue and then add a layer on top of this. So we keep that black frame on top. And then what I'm going to do in the brush presets again, looking where the stamps are, you have this one that has like many bubbles. So I'm going to click this one. And this time I'm going to go back to the pink because I think that'll offset on this blue lovely. Now, when you press this, it didn't work then. I pressed it once and it didn't work. All right, it's because I haven't got the brush selected. So you click the brush but every time you click, you get a different randomized sort of what. And if you don't like one, you just Control and Z and then back, and you can just hold it and sort of like do that sort of thing if you want. You know, it's really up to you how you do it. I might actually do a couple of different colors. Oh, that's all individual. I might do a couple of different colors. You can just sort of like drag over little areas and see what comes up. And I think you can resize with the other tool here. With this tool here, you can actually just do the one bubble and sort of like resize it how you want it. I just like the randomization of it. You know, it's pretty cool, and I don't mind that randomization. I might even, like I said, add another layer and do the same thing but with yellow. So I'll pick a yellow color and just see how that's pretty nice. And I'm not going to add too much more to it. I'm going to leave that like that. I like that. Right? And that's all I've done there, guys, is I've added a couple of layers of bubbles, a little frame. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another layer. And within this, again, these stamps, you'll see the star. And get that star, and I'm going to pick white. And I'm going to, for the biggest I can do it, and it's not too big, but I'm just going to select it there for a moment. Right? So I should have a white star there. Now, as you can see, there's a white star. Now, what I do is I grab this, and with holding the Shift key, I can drag this, and then I'll just keep replacing it up by here, and then dragging it until I've got it so it's behind that and I like it. So I want it a little bit bigger than this. So I like that. So the center of the star fits the Erple in there a little bit. And what that does then is if you just click off something else, it should put that star in the background. It's going up here. The layer has been added to my very slow computer. There we go. You see, you've got that flash in the background. So if you look at the other one, see that sort of like flash in the background there. Now, on this one, you can see now that what I might do, you know the black around the edge? I don't know why. I feel like I want to add something to that. So just gonna try something a minute. I'm gonna go back to the rectangular tool. I might keep the stars on, but I might go for a color like red. I don't know why I'm just feeling on the red. I'm gonna go halfway on the stars. And I'm gonna start with the star in the top corner there and draw the box out. Stars in the bottom corner here. Or the top and the bottom have linked for some reason. I don't know why it does that. The best thing you do then, guys, is just do a rectangle. You could have actually just moved that rectangle. I don't know what I'm doing there. And then just move the stars. And what I want to do is have the stars go through the black lines there. And I think that would look great. There you go. And I've got those little stars now. You can do lots of other different colored stars on top of that. You know, you can just do star lines and put them in between, or do individual stars depending on what tools you select. And any questions, guys, don't forget to forward them to us. Now, before we go, I want to put the Erple's name in there, and I realized that. So what I'm going to do is, with the Erple creature himself, I need to make him smaller again. So what I'm going to do is make it a little smaller and reposition him. I'm doing it with using my box that's there. Reposition them there, and while that's resetting, then on this layer, then go on the top layer here and add another layer. Shocking, I know. Okay, now our Erple is reformed. Let's go into doing the name. So what we do is we select our text tool, and then we add a text box, and this comes up. Let's drag in the text box. Now we're going to write in here Zerple with the caps lock on, Z-E-R-P-L-E. And we're going to change the color to white. And then in our font family, we're going to go to AR Christie. Now, with this version of Krita, I don't believe I had AR Christie. I believe I figured out how to download it. I might do an episode on that. I can't remember how I did now. I looked for AR Christie, how it's spelled there. I'll highlight it. And I wrote that in AR Christie font download into my Google search. I somehow found it, downloaded it, and it was in here, which was brilliant. And I think there was a way someone actually showed me. I'll find that, and I'm going to link it and add it to the shows, and I'll maybe tell you a bit more about it in another show. But you can use any of the fonts you like. There's lots of funny ones, and you know through layers you can change them. So we're just going to click AR Christie because it's the font of the show. And I'm going to put it the highest size, 72 there. And save. And you still see I need to make it bigger. And then, actually, before I make it bigger, actually, no, make it bigger. Can't. Just make it bigger now. And you have the right size if you want. That'll do Zerple. Let me. Yes, what I did is I just changed the. I've just gone on to my select shapes tool, selected the word in, and then put black and white as primary and black as the secondary, or the foreground and background colors, I believe they're called, something like that. Then go back to the vector. Oh, I didn't turn the effects off actually, so the drop shadow is still on there, but put the stroke on. But this time with the stroke, what we're going to do is select it, go 100%, leave the 23 for now, and then just go to gradient. And then depending if you've made yourself some gradients, I'm sure there'll be some ones in there for you to look at. But make gradients. If you don't make look at another tutorial I've done. And then what we do, I'm going to select this rainbow gradient. I think I show you how to do that, but it's very easy to do. And then I'm going to OK it. And look, I've got the Erple gradient. Now I found when I do this, as it is here actually, you find that the colors in the background don't seem as bright for some reason. So what I've done is with the vector is I'll put that into a group, and then you get like this brighter look behind it. It also allows me to do this other thing, right, which helps me. So I'm just going to put this into the poster, So it's in the poster group, sorry. And then this, which is the name. I haven't been naming these because it's just a simple poster. But with this, now what I do is I go into its layer style. I don't necessarily click the drop shadow, but the stroke I put on it. And I'm going to bring that down to 3, like I had with most other things, at 75 of the black. And it just puts a line around the Zerple. And that's roughly it, guys. Now I do a similar sort of thing with the Zerple to make it stand out. But like, as you can see with this dude, he's got the point on the screen again. You've got the colours behind him, the rainbow colours. We might do a similar sort of thing just to show you now with our Zerple that we're designing here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the Zerple itself. We're going to close this poster now, and that is how you do the poster, guys. But for the poster for this Zerple, what we're going to do is we are going to play layer styles, hit the drop shadow in it. Why not? And then, you know, why not? And we want a drop shadow on our overall Zerple. Why not? Stroke. Again, you're going to see the black come in there, but what you want to do is put this up. 100%. You don't want to change the size just yet. You want to set the gradient and then select a gradient you want in there. Now I'm going to go for this bubblegum color. Okay, it'll go nice with the back. And it doesn't show any. I mean, sometimes you can get a little bit out of place here because a little shading or something, and you've got to go find it and delete it. But that looks all right for now. And then all I really want to do that now is something that's going to crash my computer again. Is again make them a little bit smaller from the poster so I can get them on there. And I could, if I wanted to, make different designs of the Zerple, or just copy the Zerple a couple of times and do different designs and put them in there. So, you know, I can even copy this Zerple and add it to other Zerples and have them as a two-way thing, just so that there's, you know, 2 different Zerples on a poster, or just the same Zerple with different expressions. You know, you can have on there. That's another way of doing it, I suppose. Still waiting for the transform to do on it. But guys, that's generally it. That is the Zerple. How you do the poster over a few different episodes to teach you guys what to do, and we'll go on to our next character very, very soon for the new Erple book. Now we are doing, I think, around about 21 characters for the Erple creatures. 16 are just going to be remakes of the old characters, and 5 we give them to special individuals who have been some of our first fans, to help us design the characters like we initially wanted to be, you know, very fan-based and orientated when it comes to things like art and stuff. I want to see what your opinions are and do some stuff for you guys. Okay, so that looks like it's finishing up there in the background. Oh no, there we go. Oh please, never load. So there we go. I'm just going to make the Erple part a little bigger now, and that should finish the post off nicely. And there we go. And that's the Zerple creature, guys. So we're going to save that. Don't forget, through the breaks, guys, we hit save. We remind you to save. Always save your work. It's always very vital to save your work. And now I have 2 great posters. I have the Zerple poster there. And we have a Zerple poster. Yep. And I might even, for you guys, just to show you, to see how, if my computer doesn't break down, if I can duplicate that a moment. And then what I'll do is I'll just merge it all. So it's just one picture, so I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about the computer breaking down when I try and transfer it over. So I'm going to copy that layer. I'm going to bring over this new one. Oh, here we go. We're still transforming something about me. I don't know why we're transforming here. This happens. I'll bring you back when this is done. Oh, it's doing quick. There you go. Oh, come on. Please. Please, come on. 97% transformed. Oh, it's this image from a while ago, is it? What's happening? So this is a perfect example for anybody that knows I'm looking for funding for better equipment for a better computer and other things for me to be able to produce this for children, to be able to show them this stuff and do it all for free. But anyway, where was we? We were going to paste the other Zerple in. Paste layer. Oh, we're just waiting or something? Oh, we're waiting. Oh, now we got another transform. Hello? This is wonderful for my health, by the way. I need to get some better computer so I can do this kind of thing. Apparently it's transforming again. Believe it or not, the program didn't do this until my computer started getting slower because the stuff I'm keeping on it to be able to do all this. There are lots of work, there's a lot of things I got to keep up with and keep control of and in order. Okay, so still transforming. Unbelievable. I'm going to keep this recording and keep some of these recordings in so you guys can see what I deal with all the time. Just give me 2 copies of the that's a good idea, I suppose. So put this above the poster. Hopefully it'll take its sweet time. What I'm going to do is I'm trying to switch the main FX off on this moment. Oh, that's it. I tried to do it. You've seen the poster. Oh, I couldn't work in just in the last second. Right, so this image here, put this to one side. And this image, I can flip this horizontally, this whole image. Oh, that'll take ages now. If I made a copy of this, would you do that? I'm still doing the last bloody chore I asked it to do. Hopefully you guys can see what's going to happen here. I'm going to make a bit of a post and I'll put the end result up now in a second. But I'll take you to the end. And hey guys, hope you've enjoyed the show. And I've learned a lot. This is frustrating, I know. But I'll show you the end result now in a moment. And that is it from us. It always seems to do this right before I'm about to go. It'll just just load. It'll do what I've asked it to do just before I'm about to say go. Merge our group in like I did before, and I'll turn the Zerple I just made off. And this should make it easier for me to just, rotate and mirror and things. Again, I could probably do with switching a drop shadow and a stroke on because we turned it off when I copied it because I'm a noob. I want to turn this up slightly and just put this on a gradient tonight, and I think that gradient was bubblegum. I think that worked alright. But to the group so you can get rid of that background thing. And that is the Zerple. Although that seems so hard, some simple tasks to do, at the end there, and that's what I'm dealing with, unfortunately, folks. But like I said, better equipment will be coming soon, and some aid, and I'll be able to do this a lot easier for you. And hope you liked the image, and I hope you guys get some great art out of it. Thanks, I'll see you on the next one. Well, that's it. That's the Zerple done, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. There was 2 kinds of Zerples there. You got to see how to make one. The other one was the same. You just made it of different colors, and you don't always have to be the same shapes and stuff. Things have different shapes and forms. Let's see what your imagination comes up with, guys, and see where this leads you. Sometimes it's really nice just put them in that poster, so you can put them on the wall. You get a good feeling about it. Really radiates the creation really radiates through, and it really gives you that that sense of what could I do next, what if this, what if that, and that's what we're looking for, guys. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, guys. That's all 4 parts. That's the entire thing done, and we'll move on to the next Erple creature next. What could it be, hey? We'll wait and see. Well, I know what's happening. You just had a great show. At least I hope you have. I'm glad you've had this experience, guys, and I hope that you've enjoyed the show. It's a little difficult with someone like myself, I know, having autism and trying to do the show for you, but hopefully you've had a good insight to what I'm trying to achieve here, and that's to show you just some basics of doing digital art and what you can achieve from it. Things like this could be your achievements. Selling your own book for those to read, seeing all your art inside the book all done the way you want it. It's a beautiful feeling, and not just that, you can have it on t-shirts and all sorts of things. Now we're going to help you do that kind of thing, guys. If you keep watching, you will see it will get there eventually. Just stay here at a beginner level and keep trying, having good fun. Now, if you can support us and help in any way, shape or form by purchasing this book, maybe even ordering it from your local library, what that will do then, it'll give us bigger checks so we can send out to the kids in Tanzania. We're not in any need here, you know what I mean, other than the computers and everything we like trying to upgrade, but we'll do that on our own terms. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you really enjoyed it. Don't forget all the links in the description below for everything, as well as on the screen that you've seen, and we really can't wait to see you back here next time, becoming the greatest Grazy creator you can ever be. Thanks all, peace.